Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. It's on my mind, it's in my conscience right now. And it's been on it for quite some time this morning. And what I want to title this particular YouTube video as The Unyielding Spirit of Jezebel. You know, I have encountered, since I've been in ministry, a whole bunch of Jezebels. And I have defeated every single one of them, and I will continue to keep defeating every single one of them. You know, Jezebel thinks she's smart, and she thinks she's wise. But she may be smart and wise, and she may dominate her home front. And she may be wearing the pants in the family on her home front. But when you comes up to meeting up against somebody that's a pastor like me, you can forget it, Jezebel. You would never win. Now, don't get me wrong. Jezebel has tactics and stuff, and what they do is because they have no power, might, and strength in themselves, they will try to do whatever they can to facilitate pain and cause pain, but it won't come because they have any power themselves. They will try to deceive, lie, manipulate, use cunning, devise fables to employ either government or their sorry, weak man or their children, any tactics whatsoever at all. But I've never, ever seen a woman that has a spirit of Jezebel. I may see what you call a spirit of humility that may seem like that it enters into them for a short period of time, but they always return back to their true face and true colors. There's never, ever a real everlasting change. One thing you can determine and know about Jezebel, listen to me real close, is that if she ever seems like that she's repenting, she ain't truly repenting. What she's doing is she's using reverse psychology. What she's doing is she's saying words that are necessary for the time in order to get you to drop your guard, because, you know, anybody that's, you know, a real true believer, you know, we want to believe everybody when they're repenting. But, you know, the Messiah gave us benchmarks and says, you know, by their fruit you should know them. And you have to bring forth fruit that meet repentance. Bring forth fruits that meet repentance. And so this is the reason why that you need the scriptures in your understanding. This is the reason why you need the scriptures at the forefront of your mind, because you can go ahead and accept people's repentance as face value, but you'll be wise to wait and see what type of fruit that this repentance is going to yield, because as soon as the next disagreement or as soon as someone crosses her path, you're going to find that their spirit, all they did was lie dormant, and they were just waiting. And pretty soon, Jezebel, she gets so antagonistic, so mad as hell, because you have to understand, Jezebel controls, rules, and dominates her home. She would even have her husbands and her man may even believe that they are in authority while she is pulling their strings like a puppet master, manipulating. That's why, you know, ministers out there, you need to really truly understand spiritual warfare and really get involved in it, because it is the only part of the ministry, deliverance is, that will actually reveal to you the character and nature, not only you first, but of the people that you're dealing with. And Jezebel is very cunning, but I have never, ever once seen a Jezebel ever give up her position or her place. And she ain't going to do it either. She just flat out ain't going to do it. She would rather die, and all the other people. First, this is the way Jezebel does. Jezebel would rather that everybody dies around her, including husband, children, family, assemblies, out in the world you call them churches. She would rather see every single one of them be tore up and go up under before she will relent and recant anything that she is doing, as long as she wins. Remember, Jezebel is always in this to win. To win. And if her pride has been hurt, been injured because she can't win, she still, but don't, hey, Jezebel's a formidable foe. She will continue on until the breath goes out of her body. And the only solutions to every Jezebel spirit is death. That's the only solution. So if I can give you any wisdom this morning at all, don't you trust a Jezebel at all. Their words don't mean anything. Their lifestyle means nothing. And you always know them because they are in large and in charge of their home, and they manipulate, control, coerce, and dominate their men. That's the reason why the churches in this world right here love the Jezebel spirit, because the Jezebel spirit is in rulership. And anytime you start mentioning Jezebel, You know, first thing that happens is you can tell when you're talking to a Jezebel spirit, because the first women get upset is Jezebel, especially when you start telling on their character and nature and things that they do. Because Jezebel hates authority. Remember that. Not unless she's in authority. She hates authority. And she'll let a man think that he's in authority, but don't you believe it for 1 minute. Every Jezebel has ever been around me, they've been, you know, they have allowed to been, permitted to run for a short period of time, but they figure out sooner or later, I just got to go ahead and kick the traces, because there ain't no way I'm ever going to get past this man, and you're not, because I'm an Israelite. You do well to probably listen to some of my messages that I preached on Jezebel. Go back into the archives and get educated on her, because this spirit is running rampant in this matriarchal society.